You come from like out the sky into my life now. I wish I could say you were my first love. I wish I could say I wouldn't hurt.
Hey, oh, winds of angel, no, it's true. I'll get over you. This is my, let me see my cat, low key. He's over here. I'm gonna just like position him right there. What's this? Move that. Move the cord. Yo, honestly, y'all are like getting a real of me right now. Hey, hi guys. So, I am finally going to do a real life. I am finally going to do a real life Trader Joe's haul. And then the other part of this video, or I might split it into 2 parts, who knows. But I am going to talk about the first week on Whole 30. I was about to say Whole 40, sorry. If you hear my voice, yes, I have a cold, and I'm going to talk about that too. But a lot of surprising things have happened in the past couple days. In the past 7 days, I am officially on day 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on day 8, but honestly, I haven't been counting. But yeah, I've definitely made it past a week. So yeah, I'm gonna get on to the whole. So, first of all, shout out to my mom. She want me this comfy. It's this really comfy sweater, and it's really warm. I put it on, and I was waiting to leave, and I was like, damn, hot, but it was good when I was outside. So I'm gonna place everything here, that I'll put it in my fridge, just so I can show you guys everything that I got. So, the first thing I got was baby spinach. Baby spinach right here. And all of these items that I got cost 70, was it 70 on the dollar? Like 70 and change, but I hit the 70 mark. Usually my goal is $50, which I need to up that goal because every time I go to Trader Joe's, for some reason I go over my budget. But anyways, I got baby spinaches. Yes, I said spinaches. I got almond flour, a few of the recipes in the Whole 30 recipe book and book overall. So if you want to do Whole 30, which I'm going to explain in detail exactly what that is, but they do have an official book and it comes with recipes that you can use. But a lot of the recipes call for almond flour. So I got almond flour. I had it before, but I never used it just because when I think of flour, I think of like baking as opposed to also baking and frying. And I usually don't use flour with anything because I don't like fried chicken, or even when I wasn't on Whole 30, I wasn't like a fried chicken type of person. Like I eat fried chicken, but I don't really fry chicken on my own. So yeah, I got some bananas, which I really want to eat one right now. I'm gonna hold on. So I got some bananas. They were pretty okay, but like I'm really picky when it comes to my produce, which everyone should be kind of picky when it comes to their produce, but I'm like really picky when it comes to my produce. And it took me a while. Like I was going around and around, but like what I do is like I like to get bananas that are green, which I know a lot of people are like, you're not supposed to buy green bananas or eat green bananas because they're not ready yet. I know that, but I'd rather buy them green and then have them sit out and then turn yellow and get ripe than to buy yellow and then they go bad quicker, or to get ones that are like brown and spotty and they're already like, one like pet peeve or like thing I'm really funny about is bananas that are brown on the inside. Like it could look like whatever it wants on the outside, but when I peel that joint back, if it has brown spots on it, I'm not gonna want to eat it. I like perfect, almost perfect, close to perfect bananas. I got apple cider. So just so y'all know, I am not cheating. This is 100% juice and the only ingredient is freshly pressed apples. So yes, this is my apple cider. I love apple cider. It's the closest thing I'm gonna get to a soda or whatever. Like it helps with my cravings. Also for this season, I just always love apple cider. Honestly, I could drink apple cider any time of the year, and It really tastes good. I'm glad it doesn't have any extra additives and things in it, so I can just drink it without feeling guilty. And it tastes sweet, because sometimes you get tired of drinking water. The other day I made a seltzer with mint, lemon, and I put something else in there. It was good, but like, I wanted something else. So I like my apple cider. I just like what I like. Got my little garlics for the food. I had a recipe that called for a red and green bell pepper, but honestly, like, to me, bell peppers are all the same. So like green, red, orange, banana, almost like how humans are humans, bell peppers are bell peppers to me. So I just got a green one and a yellow one because the red ones were not available, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Also, one of my new favorites is blueberries. So I used to not like blueberries on their own, and I used to think that they had a funny taste. However, I would eat blueberry muffins, blueberries, like whatever has blueberry in it, like scones, like any type of pastry or baked treat with blueberries, I love, especially blueberry muffins. Like, I love blueberry muffins. That's always gonna be a staple. But recently, because I would eat eggs in the morning for Whole30, so you can't have any grains, and I wouldn't be able to eat oatmeal like I usually eat oatmeal. So since I stopped doing that, I was tired of just having eggs. So I have eggs and I have berries, and I was eating the blueberries, and it actually tastes really good. They almost taste like strawberries, kind of, but taste like blueberries. So I got blueberries now since I like those. The bigger pack was $5, and I'm glad I didn't get that one because the price would have just took me out right at the register. Okay. I got this, which is clarified butter, which is G. And the reason why I bought this is because, or G, I just say G and make the H silent. But basically, I made my own clarified butter before with the recipe that was in the book. And you take a stick of butter and you basically boil it down until it's like a sauce, or like melt it down, however. And then you put it in a cheesecloth. I didn't have a cheesecloth, so if you have I didn't have a cheesecloth, but my mom drinks coffee, so I was able to use one of her coffee strainers and put the butter in the coffee strainer, and then I just sat it over my measuring cup thing. Listen, creativity, okay? And then I just let it drain, and then whatever was left at the bottom, that's what I used for clarified butter. And then there was another video that was like, yeah, you could just scoop it out. But let me tell y'all try to scoop out. So basically it separates like the dairy, like most of the dairy and the butter, how it was explained. But trying to scoop that out is like, it's very tedious. So, oh, my glasses are dirty. It's very tedious. So I would suggest just doing it with the strainer and then letting it like drain, because it does the work for it. It's very like non-hands-on, and you don't have to sit there and scoop all the suds out and the dairy out. So I bought clarified butter just because it makes life easier. And then I seen it. I'm probably not gonna buy it again because it was $4. And also, this is probably gonna last me for the rest of the Whole30, honestly. So I'll just stick with this, and then if I run out of this, at least I can use this bottle, and then I'll make more butter after that. But girl, that price. Ooh, that price, no. So if everyone who personally knows me doesn't know, yes, your girl now consumes meat. So it's not going to be a for everything, but it's a for now thing. And also, I do what I want. So, like, it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what you think I do, right? So I got ground turkey. My cat, you would think that we like abuse this cat, don't feed him, nothing. Like, he just scratches at the door all day, and I don't know what it is. And I honestly wish he was like, I could speak his language or he could speak my language, so I know exactly what it is that he wants or needs. But I don't know. All right, he's gonna eat some food now, so he's good with that. But oh my gosh, is that? Oh, it's on me. Is it? Ah! So that's one thing about packing stuff, like your meat. And this is why, like, yeah, this is why. So I was working at Amazon, and they teach you like how to pack the stuff, but their meats, when you pack the meats, which is for this very reason right here. They tell you to pack it in a separate produce bag, because if it spills or something punctures it or crushes it, at least the blood and the juices and all that nastiness won't get on all your other foods. Which I don't blame the girl who packed my who packed my stuff, but that's just their company protocol, and I understand and I respect it. But yeah, I got ground turkey, and I'm gonna make a chili, but I also made turkey burgers. So basically with Whole30 you can eat meat as well, as long as you cook it yourself, and as long as you try to get best close to top quality as possible. So that's bag one down, one whole bag of stuff so far. And then I have another bag. So I have tomatoes. Got some tomatoes for the chili. And I was gonna get, so the thing about when you go to grocery store, especially like Trader Joe's, when it's like later at night, they're less stocked, so their produce kind of looks iffy. Like it's, you all right? I hope I didn't give him a cold. I think he's sneezing and like, all right. The produce, when you go to a store later, now I don't know about different stores, but I go to Trader Joe's a lot, and I notice like later at night their produce is less stocked, of course, because they're closing out, and like you get like the not so right vegetables and produce. So they didn't really have too many tomatoes, and I wanted the Roma tomatoes, which are like the little, they're like this size, and they come like singular, but you can get a whole bunch. So I settled for those, and hopefully I'm pretty sure I can get a cup of tomatoes out of that. I also got eggs, which are white eggs. I was getting brown eggs, but then I ate a lot of my mom's eggs at one point, and then eventually I just kept buying white eggs. I bought them once to replace the, thanks. I bought a bunch of white eggs to replace so I bought brown eggs the first time, but honestly, as long as you're just, eggs are eggs to me at this point, and you just get the best quality eggs that you can, but if not, whatever eggs you have available is fine. For me, there's no real difference to me in eggs. They all come from chickens. I mean, it is what it is. These babies that I discovered are just so awesome. These are called chomps, and they're basically different kinds of jerky sticks. So they have bison sticks, beef sticks, turkey sticks, human leg stick. No, I'm kidding, but these are pretty cool. Oh, these look a little bigger. That's the same thing. I guess some of them look bigger than others, but anyway, I got a turkey stick and I got 2 jerky sticks. One of these for my mom because I ate one of hers, and then I also ate one on the way, so I have 2 to eat. But they're Whole30 approved, so as you can see right here, they have the Whole30 sign on them, which I didn't notice until I ate like the 3rd one. And I believe I came across these in a book, but also feel like I low-key stumbled upon them in Trader Joe's, and it was a whole commotion then. So I was at the 14th Street location, and I'm trying to figure out, because on here all the ingredients are good, so they tell you to read the back of the food ingredients, so you kind of get familiar with what additives and what things are in your foods. And I'm reading, I'm like, yes, okay, good, turkey, sea salt, yep, celery, okay, blah blah blah. Then I come across, oh wait, this one doesn't, this one doesn't, oh, okay. So I'm reading, and then this is lactic acid. So I'm like, I don't know what that is, but if you've ever been to Trader Joe's, they're all like underground, no service. For some reason, like all the service, like it's like Trader Joe's eats up your cellular service, and you're almost like you're in like a bunker. So I was trying to figure out what lactic acid was. Also, if you've ever been to the 14th Street location in the city, which I usually don't go there because like it gives me a headache. I'm probably not gonna go there again, so I feel okay saying the location because that is not my normal store. However, when I went there, the lines literally wrap in and out the aisles, and she's telling everyone to like tighten in close to the wall, but I'm also by the wall with my cart trying to look at the jerky. And then she was like, well, why don't you put your cart over here? And I'm like, well, my bag is in the cart, and I'm not about to get my bag stolen in here because y'all don't let this work. So yeah, it was a big commotion. So one tip I would say is just do all your research before you go, and make sure you make your list. And also, if you write your list and you can like, so if you know your store layout, Like, I pretty much know the Trader Joe's layout. So once you go in, every Trader Joe's like this. When you go in, produce first, you got your vegetables on the side. Then you may have like your to-go stuff here. You have your milks right next to the vegetable. Hey, you okay? I guess that's a yes. But vegetables, milk, to go, oats and nuts and whatever, and then you have your aisles of things after. Your meats are all the way on the end, and then your cheeses are like next to the meats, and then they have the drinks right across from the meats. So because I'm aware of the layout, and if you're aware of the layout, if you go to your local store, it's best to make your grocery list by like department. Like, put your meat together, put your produce together, put your greens together, just so that you don't get confused and you don't get distracted. So yeah, it's a good tip. But chomps are good. Even if you're not on Whole30, if you just want like a meat, like if you want a jerky stick that's pretty healthy, that one is pretty straightforward ingredient wise. I got one of these beef bone, it's basically beef broth. Also, this one was a little more pricier than I would have liked. And what's wrong? Why you keep scratching the door? Hey. What's going on? What's going on? What's good? Oh, I think he just wants attention. I don't know. But beef bone broth, that's what I got. So I'm basically going to make a chili, like I said, and it calls for beef broth. But I also have vegetable broth. And then the other beef broth that was Trader Joe's brand, it had soy in it. And I'm not supposed to have soy. So I'm like, one of these, one a vegetable. I won't know the difference. I'm going to be the only one eating it. And really, sometimes I just so... I'm not that, like, to the books. Like, I will mix and match and get creative with anything, which is probably the creative inside of me. But even with my food, I'm like that. But yeah, it's just water, broth, carrots, celery, salt, onions, onion powder. It even has vegetable broth in here. So, oh my gosh, this cat. All right, let me move this so you can sit. Go ahead, it's all yours. You cannot have this. Sorry. What else do I have? I bought, cause I was feeling really lazy. I got chopped vegetable mix, so it's carrots, onions, and celery, which is actually exactly what I needed for the chili. So everything I need is in here. I'm probably not gonna use all of it, but it's gonna be hard because it's layered. So in order to get like exactly what you want, it's gonna be hard not to use the whole thing. But we'll see how that works out. I got some zucchini noodles, or how my friend would say zoodles. I don't know if she's the only one that says zoodles or other people say zoodles, but I love these. Like these, I get these and I cook them in a pan with like some oil, and then I get which they didn't have today, it's this, not even a sauce, it's pesto sauce, but it's made vegan and it has cashews in it. And I was so sad. It's so sad music. Somebody's whistling. Anyway, I got some vegan pesto sauce, and see how I get distracted? I use the vegan pesto sauce with the zucchini noodles and put it in the pan. Like, I cook these first and then I put the pesto sauce on it, and it's just green pasta all around, and it's so good. Also, if you want to try that pesto sauce, it's vegan pesto cashew, and I think it's just cashew vegan pesto. I have it. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Which I'm dragging it with this because it's really low-key empty, but I'm gonna keep it until the last drop is gone. But it's kale, cashew, basil, and pesto all together. But this stuff is mad good. Like, it's really good. And usually, like, I posted it on my Instagram, I put it on my salmon because I seen a recipe for it. So I was like, cool, I have pesto sauce. So I put the pesto, I melt the butter and garlic, and then I put the pesto sauce and mix that all together, and then I pour it over the salmon, and I put the salmon in the oven. Girl, that thing is good, okay? Hi, this is Prince, who's been scratching at the door. Now he's trying to get into all of my food, so yeah. I got some garlic powder. Sir, you really don't need to be on this table like this. Can you? Come on, sit right here. Thanks. Yes. Relax. Stay a while. Yes, relax. Stay a while. All right, so we have garlic powder. Just because every time I will go and get seasonings, I'm like, I really want some garlic powder. So I just stopped being frugal Franny, and I got some today. I got regular garlic, but some things just call for garlic powder. And sometimes I don't be wanting to chop because sometimes I'm lazy. We're all being transparent here. It's okay. So I got that. This I'm excited about, but honestly, I can't have grain, so I don't eat chips, so I don't know what I'm gonna dip it in. But I have this almond dip and it's jalapeno lime. Now, one thing, before I started this eating plan, I don't like to call it a diet because honestly, this is like something you could do for a life. Like, this is a lifestyle change, just a change in the way my eating is, change in my relationship with foods. And when you buy the book, or if you buy the book, or if you hear me talk about it and you're intrigued enough to look it up, you'll see that it does change your relationship that you have with food. So it's not just, oh, cut out sugar, cut out grain, cut out this, you're on punishment, bad because you've been eating all this food. It's not that so much. Like, for me, it was like, I've been eating a lot of junk. Like, I was bloated 2 days straight before Thanksgiving, and really bad. I was going to sleep feeling like I couldn't breathe because all the food, like, I had a pot full of pasta and I felt like it was just sitting and stuck to my stomach. And my body was telling me, like, girl, we can't eat like this no more. We can't eat like this no more. We can't eat like this no more. So I listened. But I don't eat chips. I actually haven't had bread, any added sugars or anything like that. So I'm really proud of myself. And back on topic, this is actually vegan and it's gluten-free, which is great to hear. And this is a jalapeno lime almond dip. And when I read it, it's only almonds, water, lime juice, jalapenos, Evo, salt. I don't know what potassium chloride is, but like, I'm just hoping it's not. I'm going to look it up before I eat it, but I'm hoping it's not bad and I can still eat it. If not, I'll take it back. But I've been really like set on not having things that get in the way of my diet. And even if I slip up and have something that gets in the way of it, I'm just going to keep going because at this point, I want to like see the results. I want to see the results. So, I hear keys. All right. My mom might be coming home soon, so I don't know. This is Evo extra virgin olive oil. Last time I used all of it up because I made a I just made a regular vinaigrette to put on my salads, which was mad good, but it calls for like a whole lot of olive oil, so I used up all the rest of it. Onion. Now this was really giving me a hard time, these sweet potatoes, and I don't even know if this is enough sweet potato. I got these for there's a recipe in the book called No Fuss Salmon Cakes, and it has sweet potato in it. But listen, first of all, it said canned sweet potato, and when I asked the people in there what a canned, like if they had canned sweet potato, they was looking at me like I was from Mars, like I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, I don't know that was a thing either. I'm not crazy. I'm just following what the book said. However, I got these little babies. I'm gonna chop them up. Whether it's a cup or not a cup, y'all know me. I will just disregard the whole measurement as long as I am close to what I'm supposed to have. So I got these, and then like I said, the produce, like them sweet potatoes they were just not it at all. Like they just looked like they were hurting. They wanted to go home. They clocked out of work. Why are they still here? Half of them were coming out of uniform. Half of them were rotten. It was just too much for your girl. So there was that. And then the last two items that I have, oh my gosh, my hip. Something is going on with my hip. Because every time I bend over, I did get the pain all in here, but like I don't declare any hip injury, nothing over my life. Okay, I don't need it. Then I got pink salmon in the can. Didn't even know this came in a can, but pink salmon. It's boneless, skinless and no salt added. No salt added. Now the skin, I could do the skin. Like, there's nutrients in the skin. It doesn't hurt. Like, it's not hard or thick or anything. Like, I could do the skin that be at the bottom, honestly. Like, if it falls off the salmon, okay, I don't eat it. If it's on there, I eat it. But them bones, so the first can I bought was a taller can from Trader Joe's as well. But when I bought it, like, the bones, it's like, okay, so you ever seen like a skeleton basically, and how each vertebrae is like a bone, like a piece of a bone, and it stacks and it makes your spine? That's how it is in a can. And when I say tedious, like, it's almost impossible to get around the bone, and the bone is like easily breakable, but that's not something you want to eat. Like, just be eating salmon bones in your salmon, especially if you're used to eating salmon and there's no bones. That kind of broke my heart, because fish with bones, I just stay away from. Like, you'll rarely see me eat fish. I just gave up on it because tilapia is fake and they make that in the lab. So, like, I just eat salmon. That's it. So regular salmon, and then this. So we'll see how this goes, if it actually doesn't have bone, but I haven't tried it yet. That's a great shot of it. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it with the Nofa salmon cakes, and then I'll let you guys know how the salmon cakes go. But, like, as of right now, your girl could not. I couldn't deal. Oh, my iPad is, like, letting me know it's almost time to charge. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 halves. I may make it one whole video, but I think it's gonna be too long because this one is already 27 minutes. So this concludes my whole 30 shopping, Trader Joe's shopping haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't really have too many exciting things, but I'm hoping you guys can take something from it, or find a product that you would like to try, or see something and be like, oh, I eat that too, that's good. But let me know in the comments below what else you would like to see. Chat with me below. Let me know what you think and what you feel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video to spend more time with your girl. If you really want to spend time with me, you could click the bell. And I know I've been like really sporadic with these videos, but I'm just waiting for a couple more things. But in January, I will definitely be like up and running videos with like a consistent schedule that I can give you guys and all that. I really want to do Vlogmas, but sometimes in life you gotta just listen to God. You gotta listen when he says, listen, not right now. So we gotta spend a little time, but not right now. We get back to that. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some apple cider. Bye.